There it is, my 2007 Kawasaki ZX-14. It's an awesome machine. It's one of my favorite bikes I ever owned. I've had but 9 other motorcycles, and 8 of them were sport bikes. 7 of them were super bikes. I had one Harley. But this bike here is it might be my favorite bike I've ever owned. Mostly because it has the speed of all the super bikes that I owned, but with a more comfortable riding position. You know, the seat is much more wider and more comfortable. And the pegs are just a tad bit lower, and the bars are just a tad bit higher. So I mean, it's still an aggressive seating position, but a little less aggressive than most of the super bikes that I've owned over the years. I've had two CBR double R's and two Gixxer 1000s, an '06 and an '07. I had a couple of ZX-10Rs. What else did I have? I can't remember at the moment. I had one other bike. What was it? I don't remember. But anyway, yeah, I mean, this bike is a hell of a bike, man. And it's set up well. It's got a Brock's full exhaust. It does have the dark windscreen, which is probably better to have a clear one so you can see through it when you're hitting the high speeds or whatever. But for the extension, yeah, it's got an extended swing arm. Actually, it's extensions. It's not an actual swing arm replacement. It's just the 6-inch extensions, which, in my opinion, it's like a perfect stretch for this bike as far as the looks go. And it's functional as well, because, you know, you can hammer it and it's not going to wheelie too easy on you and all that. You might get a little tire spin here and there, but it is what it is. I mean, like, this bike, when it's at stock wheelbase, it looks pretty funky, like disproportionate, the front end is like way too big looking for like the rear where the wheel is set, the wheelbase, you know, so when you put the 6-inch stretch on it, I almost think it should come like this from the factory, because it looks great with the 6-inch extension on it compared to the stock wheelbase. As you can see, it looks perfect that way. But that's how I bought it. Yeah, it's got this cool little license plate thing on the side there. It's got powder coated rims, so it kind of matches the rest of the bike. I kind of was decided that I was gonna buy it even before I rode it. I knew there was a very good, as soon as I saw it, there was a very good chance I was gonna buy it. You know, I just knew, you know, as long as it goes through the gears just fine. There was no way I was gonna leave without buying this bike. You know, but had a hell of a time riding it. But because of my medical conditions, I haven't been able to ride, and I just feel like an idiot because there's been a lot of bumps in the road. With my recovery, a lot of it was my fault, and a lot of it was doctors' fault and all that, and it's just taking forever for me to get better. So I don't know if I'm gonna sell this bike or not, but I really do want to ride it. I mean, I never wanted to ride a bike more than I want to ride this bike right now, you know. But it's just a hell of a bike, man. You know, to be what it is, and it's still comparatively fast compared to the brand new bikes that are coming out. You can easily keep up with any of the newer super bikes with this 2007, you know, especially the way it's set up, you know what I mean? If you're just talking about getting on the highway and doing a roll race out of second gear, this bike is gonna kick a lot of ass, really. I mean, I blew away a lot of bikes with this bike, and I wasn't really a big time racer with it, but anytime it came time to haul ass with it, I mean, this bike will do it, for sure. I've had this bike up above 180 a couple of times. I know the speedometers on these things are a little bit off, but you know, with speedometer I had, you know, as far as what it read, I had it up to here, you know, I had it there, where you know, 180. I had it there. I had it plenty of times over here, 150, 60, 70. As I did with all the other leader bikes and super bikes that I had, but this bike was no different. So It's just a hell of a bike. Shout out to the GOAT squad, GOAT Army, GOAT himself, for running such a great channel and having a great stream every night. It's a really great community, really great to be a part of, and it doesn't take much to be part of it. You know, all you gotta do is just stop in on the chat and type your thoughts, and you know, it's you know, you got a great riding history. Then it's great to share your experiences with these people, and it's outstanding, man. But man, I just really got to pray for my recovery so I can like get back on this bike. I really want to get a GoPro and start my own channel, because that way, I mean, I could start it with this bike really, because just by putting this bike in the comment or in the title, you can get clicks, and then like, you know, if the channel goes well, maybe you get some other bikes and you get some more clicks. But I mean, you got to create good content too at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So you got to bring good topics to conversation, etc., which I plan on doing. I'm not a bonehead, so I know how to chatterbox a little bit. So yeah, this is my bike, and hopefully I'll get back to riding it, and hopefully I can get a channel going. But I'll holler at you later.